You ever feel like something's watching you? Not like paranoia, but something real. Something breathing in the dark just beyond your vision. That's how I lived every goddamn day after we moved into that fucking house. The place was old, half-rotten, sitting at the end of a street where even streetlights seemed afraid to shine. My wife Jess thought it was charming. I thought it felt wrong. A house with too much history, like it held on to the things that had happened inside it. It started with whispers. Late at night, when everything was dead silent, I'd hear them. Raspy voices crawling under the door, seeping from the fucking walls. I couldn't make out the words, but they weren't human. Not anymore. One night I woke up to Jess whispering in her sleep. I leaned in, but her voice was layered, like something was whispering with her, through her. My stomach twisted as I caught a single phrase. He's already inside. I shook her awake and she gasped like she had been drowning. She didn't remember a goddamn thing. The next night I saw him. A shadow, tall, fucking unnaturally tall, stood in the doorway of our bedroom. No details, no features, just pure blackness. It didn't move. It just stood there, watching. The air turned to ice. My breath came out in shaking clouds, and every muscle in my body screamed run, but I couldn't fucking move. My body wasn't mine anymore. Then in a slow, jerky motion, the thing tilted its head like it was studying me. The whispers started again, but this time I understood them. Let her go and we'll let you live. Fuck that, fuck them. I grabbed Jess and bolted out of the house, leaving everything behind. The second we crossed the property line, the air felt normal again, like a thick weight had been lifted off my chest. But as I turned back to look one last time, the front door was wide open. And it was standing there, just inside the threshold. It didn't follow, but it didn't have to. The whispers slithered through the night air, curling around my fucking skull, embedding themselves in my mind. You'll be back. We never spoke about it. Never went back. But Jess? She started whispering again in her sleep. And sometimes when I wake up in the middle of the night, she's standing by the bedroom door, her head tilted in that same unnatural jerking motion. And I swear to God, I hear something whispering through her. I don't think we ever really left. It started with a bite. A tiny fucking bite, right on the inside of my wrist. Just a pinprick at first, like a spider or something. I scratched at it, but the itch never went away. It got worse, deeper. Within days, the skin around it turned black, then soft, like old fruit. I could feel it pulsing like something alive was buried inside me. I went to a doctor. He paled the second he saw it. Took a biopsy. His hands shook when he touched me. The next morning, they found him in his office, jaw unhinged. Every inch of skin peeled from his body, draped over his chair like a discarded suit. His flesh was still there, raw and leaking, but his skin, gone. And my bite? It was fucking healed. Then the hunger started. It wasn't for food. It was deeper, something primal, something wrong. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, hands trembling, nails digging into my arms, barely stopping myself from tearing at my own flesh. Then I slipped. Just once. Just a small piece, scraped from my forearm with a razor. And fuck, the rush. The relief. The absolute ecstasy as I pressed it to my tongue, as my body absorbed it. The bite spread. It wanted more. I lost time after that. Hours. Then days. I'd wake up with blood under my nails, my lips sticky with something warm and metallic. I started finding things in my apartment. A pile of teeth in my sink. Fingers in my fridge. A scalp still wet stuffed inside my goddamn pillowcase. One night I woke up standing in my bathroom. The mirror was cracked, smeared with something dark. My reflection moved wrong. A fraction too slow, its mouth twitching when mine was still. I reached up and tugged at my cheek. The skin came off like wet paper, and beneath it, something smiled. Then she came. I don't know what she was. Not a person, not anymore. Her skin was wrong. Too tight, too smooth, like it had been stretched over her bones by something that didn't understand human anatomy. She smiled at me, her lips splitting at the corners, the wound revealing too many teeth. I see you've started. Her voice was wet, bubbling from deep in her throat. It hurts, doesn't it? The hunger, the need. I couldn't speak. My mouth was full of something soft and chewy. I didn't remember eating anything. She leaned in, her breath reeking of copper and rot. "Give in," she whispered. "Or let them take your skin. I don't know who they are, but I hear them at night, crawling under my floorboards, scratching at the walls. They whisper things I almost understand. Promises, threats, commands. Sometimes I see them in the corners of my vision, tall, stretched things, their skin stitched together from pieces that don't match. They watch, they wait, and I think they're getting impatient. Because last night I woke up with my hand halfway into my stomach, digging, pulling, and fuck me, I was smiling. I locked myself in the bathroom, tried to stop, tied my hands, wrapped them in duct tape. But when I woke up, my restraints were gone, my fingernails were missing, and my skin. It was thinner now, loose, like it was getting ready to peel away. I tried to call someone, anyone, but my phone was filled with pictures, hundreds of pictures, of me, sleeping, grinning, standing in the corner of my own fucking bedroom, staring at myself in bed. And then there was the last picture. A close-up of my face, eyes rolled back, mouth stretched too wide, my lips split like overripe fruit, and in the dark space of my gaping mouth, something was staring back. I don't fight it anymore. I can't. I don't even know if I want to. The hunger isn't painful now. It's satisfying. My skin is barely holding on, and I think I know why. It's not mine anymore. I see them clearer now. They're not in the walls. They're inside me. And tonight, they're going to crawl out.